Okay, hey guys, my name is Jeffrey, and thanks for joining me today. Hope you're doing well. And today I just wanted to talk about how to properly test Facebook ads for e-commerce, specifically dropshipping in 2019. Um, there's been a lot of changes recently, um, and a lot of strategies thrown around as of this year and last year. And I just want to provide one insight or one perspective on how to do it. Um, Just a heads up though, this test, this strategy won't work after September 2019, after the CBO has been introduced. So at this time of recording, you have until about half a year to try it out. So yeah, with that said, let's get to it. So the foundation is basically you have to have a minimum 5 interests or 5 audiences to test. And each of them are going to be preferably single interest. Let me write that. And each ad set is going to be $5 to $10 a day, depending on your budget. And then each ad set inside was going to have 2 creatives or 2 ads. So basically, you're going to have 2 pictures or 2 videos for every ad set. If you're still kind of confused about what I'm talking about, I can show you in a bit in my own ads manager. So just hold on a bit. So country is going to be e-packet countries. You can do top 5, you can do worldwide, excluding bad websites, or you could do US only. What this will allow you to do is allow Facebook to find high quality pockets of people whom you can, target, and they'll likely buy from you more. So for the conversion window, we're going to do 1-day click review, but this really depending on your product price and everything like that. But usually, if it's below $50 for your product, it's going to be It's going to be a 1-day click review. Okay, so I'm just gonna hop onto my ads manager right here. It's a bit slow. So right here, this is just an example. I picked a product that we're just gonna test. Let's say we're testing this product, for example. Actually, this product does have some potential because you can see the ratings are really good. The orders are, it's pretty high, which means there isn't banned. It's a top rated score as well. There's a high score for this particular vendor, so then you can really tell that it's a reliable supplier. So yeah, so this is related to pets, specifically cats and dogs. But then we're going to target more for dogs because dog owners are more likely to use this than cats, and I think dog owners are just more inclined to spend more money on their pets compared to cats, at least. So here we're going to set everything. We're gonna make the conversion event as purchase as always. So we're gonna set it as $5 or $10 depending on your budget. We're gonna set this for midnight. Okay, and this is supposed to be, let's just do worldwide for now. You're supposed to target, you're supposed to exclude certain countries like India and Indonesia for, to block the bad traffic from coming to your website. And then let's just say that the age is going to be, usually it's 25 or above because they're the ones who are more willing to spend money on their pets. Anyone who's below 24 typically don't really have a stable job and not willing to spend much on online. So yeah. So the targeting right here, this is the fun part. So let's just get to slide 4. Yeah, so basically for targeting, you want to find specific interest that's related to your niche. You can find magazines related to your niche, influencers, celebrities, or popular people in that niche, specific TV shows for that niche, and popular brands. So what I've realized is competitive targeting is super effective, especially when you're trying to build a brand. So we're going to include this as well. Where do they shop? What do they like to do? Yeah, so if you run out of ideas, you can still use audience insights from Facebook, where it will allow you to find more interest to test. It's a very powerful tool and pretty useful when you're kind of lost in terms of targeting as well. We can get to that in a bit too. So the first interest here is going to be modern dog. Yeah, so usually for placements, we're just going to do mobile only, because usually people who buy are going to be from mobile. And then we're going to switch audience network and messenger off, and then turn off everything but the feeds. At least in the beginning, you want to have that, right? And then you're going to have a one-day clicker view typically. So let's just name this modern dog. Okay. So then you want to duplicate this, let's just say 9 more times to find 9 different interests. That way it's more consistent that way, and you know for sure that it's a winning product or not. Okay, so the first one, you can just actually use the suggestions box right here. So you see this Dog World, newspaper, PetSmart, stuff like that. So we could use PetSmart. It's a very popular, it's a retail pet store chain that we could use. So 24 million people, that's pretty good. Change that to PetSmart. And then we could use the suggestions again. We could use Best Friends Animal Society. I believe that's a non-profitable organization, I think. What's it called? Best Friends Animal Society. Best Friends. Yeah. American nonprofit animal welfare organizations. So this could work too. Okay, whatever. So we could look into different TV shows maybe. Pet TV shows. Pets 101, maybe try that. Maybe we can just try pets, see what kind of things pop up. Funny pets. We could do pets and animals actually. This doesn't seem too bad. So let's just do that. Alright. So yeah, anyway. So you're just gonna keep doing this until you find 10 different interests. Yeah, so in a specific case where a interest has a lot of, has a large audience size like Petco or something like that, you can always try to narrow it by either engaged shoppers, online shoppers, or another interest specific to that. So you do like Petco and then narrow it down to dogs. One thing I do want to caution you about though is you should use online shoppers or engaged shoppers with a grain of salt, because it could be hit or miss. A lot of people do engaged shoppers for targeting, and the CPMs could be higher than usual depending on your targeting. So just make sure you test it yourself and see what works for you. So here we can do Petco, and then we can flex target or narrow it down by dogs. So Petco dogs. So yeah, so you're just gonna do 10 of these. I'm not gonna do it because you know how to do it already. So I'm just gonna delete it. And then for each one of these, you want to do 2 ads of each. So you can create that in page post. You could look at other videos for more guidance, or I could make another video about it later in the future if you want. Just drop a comment if you want to. So yeah. So we have all the targeting set up. And then we have all the details laid out already. So the second part is to wait for the results. Usually you just need to wait about 2 to 3 days in order to know whether the product is a winner or not. Usually at that point you would have spent about $10 to $15, and if you have no sale in any of the ad sets that you made, then the product is unlikely to have demand. At this point you would have spent at least $50 or $50 to $100 typically on the product altogether, and that usually is enough to tell you whether the product is a winner or not. If you don't get a sale within for at least 3 or 4 of the ad sets, then usually it's a bad product or people don't want it. Bad pocket placements aside, because like we said before, bad pocket placement basically means Facebook is giving you a bad pocket of people to target for that specific interest. But if you have 10 different audiences, it's unlikely that's due to that, because you wouldn't be that lucky to get 10 bad pocket placements. Basically, that's what I think. So yeah, I think that's about it. Let me know if you have any comments. You can share it with me in the comment section below, or if you have any opinions or feedback or what you want me to do next. Be sure to subscribe, comment, and like the video. And yeah, thanks for watching this video. Take care.